joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scar bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. What's up with it, man? Y'all already know what to do, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with this game. Hold up. Easy. Come on, man. This is not right. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to chop some good game today, man. Okay. Y'all already know my first order of business. I got to hydrate my game. Put some of this love in my body. Came across this video, man. It popped up in my feed, and very interesting to say the least. Now I gotta warn you, if you got a short, if you have short patience when it comes to stupid people, slow people, ignorant people, this video might it might get on your nerves a little bit. It might be a little difficult to watch. I'm gonna make it as bearable as possible because I'm gonna be giving commentary, obviously, and chopping game over the video. But if you just sit back and just watch the video, it's like, my goodness. I can't front. I watched the whole video, and it was difficult to watch. It was a challenge for a pimp to watch, man, because these chicks in this video is just so slow. Dumb and dumber. Literally, they are dumb and dumber. One of them is dumb, and the other one is dumber. And I'll let y'all decide which one is dumb and which one is dumber. It really could go either way. It really depends on your perspective on like what you think is dumb and dumber, because they both dumb in like different ways, but it's just it's crazy. Getting the video together. Okay, now let me hydrate my game. Cheers to the game. Appreciate y'all. Okay, now let's get into it, man. Let's get into this foolishness. Okay, now I guess I'm cool. I guess that's cool. Now, so to give y'all an overview, this took place at a hotel in Florida. As you can see, the video only been out a few days, and it's already got damn near 500,000 views. But the incident takes place, obviously, on March 11th, earlier this year, 2025. And they are at a hotel, I believe it's in Tallahassee, Florida. I know they're in Florida, but I think the city is Tallahassee, if I remember correctly. And with no further ado, let's get into it. Hold up. Make sure my shit ain't too... Okay.
On March 11th, 2025, officers were called to a hotel to remove 2 women from the property.
Hi.
Hey. Y'all fine?
I think that they called for us.
Yeah,
We had a noise complaint or something like that.
But they didn't
so
call out.
Stop hollering. Stop hollering.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Immediately, like from the word go, immediately these chicks is just bird brains, man. Now, I don't know if I believe these chicks do have folks, and I'm gonna get to that as we continue in the video. But this is what I do gotta say for sure. Everybody in this video is green. These 2 broads is green. Even the police is green. The chick on the right, at some point throughout the video, she calls some guy on the phone. I don't know if that's supposed to be her folks, but whoever he is, he green as hell, his damn self. Everybody in this whole situation is green, even the damn police. And one thing that was amazing to me is that the police, their amount of patience, especially for the girl on the right, the police's patience for her was amazing. But off top, immediately, they walking up to the police talking about, yeah, I think they called for us. Like, that's crazy. When you get the police called on you and you going up to the police like, yeah, they called for us. That's crazy. And as you can see, it looked like it's 2:05 in the morning based on the timestamp on the video. So it's 2:00 in the morning. Y'all loud as hell. So they all immediately they coming in stupid. They loud as hell. They walking up to the police talking about, yeah, I think they called on us. But let's continue.
We never got a noise complaint. She just came to our door and told us that we have to leave. So we never knew that we were being loud or making noise or anything like that. So we're just curious as to why. She never explained that. She was at our door.
They want you to leave.
Usually
they call our phone and tell us that we have noise complaint, but they didn't call us. She just came up to our door.
Or come to the door and tell us, hey, you're making noise. Can you
You let him in?
Can you?
So obviously, these two chicks is game goofy, green, and reckless as hell. Because they talking about, yeah, usually when it's a noise complaint, they'll come up to the door or knock, or they'll call our phone and tell us or something. Like, so obviously this is a trend with y'all. Y'all just don't know how to keep your noise under control. And, based on the way that they dress and the way that they look, I would imagine that they doing in-calls at this place, right? It's a high possibility that they doing in-calls at this place. When you are conducting business somewhere, especially that kind of business, you want to be as low-key as possible. But that's why I say these chicks is game goofy, and if they do have folks, he game goofy as hell as well. Not just that, but he like playing with fire, because dealing with these two chicks is playing with fire for sure. But let's continue.
Never got an update on us being, loud.
Okay. But what?
Okay, so because that's illegal.
Down here.
Okay.
Okay, so can y'all walk with us? Okay, so can you talk to us?
But you're constantly bouncing into me, and that's the problem. I don't think I'm really being heard. That's the problem here.
I'm listening to you.
She can't tell us that we have to leave without
Actually, she can.
for noise.
Yeah, she
but
can.
We looked it up. It's illegal.
Actually, no, it's not.
And see, this is this is why game is imperative, man. And when you got game as the pimping, you can quickly determine that these two types of chicks, they don't even belong in the game, especially the light-skinned one. She really ain't got no business in the game, as you're going to see as the video continues. But really, neither one of these chicks have any business in the game, because here you have the brown-skinned chick trying to tell the police what the law is, talking about she looked it up and it's illegal, and it's like, bitch, no, you didn't. Because if you did look it up, for real, you would know that what you saying is bogus. But, she trying to run drag on the police, and I get that, but, if you're going to do it, you got to go about it the right way. You got to go about it with some game. And she obviously ain't got no game, as you're going to see. But let's continue.
Listen.
No. Can you please talk?
So listen, let me explain to you.
No,
listen to me.
because she's
Listen, hang on.
She's gonna.
Goofy ass putting her hands on the police, all in the police face. See, they just fortunate that this situation took place in Tallahassee, right? Because if they was in a bigger city like Orlando, Miami, probably even Tampa, just different, especially different parts of the country, this situation could have been 1,000 times uglier, not just for them, but for whatever dude they messing with, right? Because these chicks didn't get no kind of pressure put on them. But if some pressure was put on them, oh, man, they flipping on whoever quick.
Listen to me. You can mute your stuff and leave. You're being trespassed. If you refuse to do that, I will put you in handcuffs. I will put you in handcuffs. I will put you in handcuffs and take you to jail. You're being trespassed now.
Just stop.
So he just warned her. Really, he warned both of them, but especially the brown-skinned chick. He's letting her know, like, listen, you are being trespassed now. If you refuse to leave the property, I will put you in handcuffs and take you to jail. It's bad enough that y'all being reckless as hell. You drawing all this kind of unwanted attention to yourself. You got the people called to the hotel. You just continuing down this path of recklessness. And as the video continues, you know, they're going to reveal some other details about how they've been reckless even beyond this situation, right? They just got a pattern of being reckless. But now the officer is letting the chick know, like, listen, you being trespassed right now. If you refuse to leave, I'm going to put you in cuffs and take you to jail. He's letting you know what's going to happen if you don't just simply leave. But let's see what happens.
Just stop.
At this point, you are being trespassed.
Okay, listen. Can you listen to us for 1 second?
We're gonna look and get
They
your
never
stuff.
called us.
They don't have to.
Okay,
But normally hotels call us.
The hotel was part. You're not listening to our part.
I'm listening to you.
You want us to walk up and get our things with you, but we're trying to explain to you what's going on. You don't even know what's going on, and you're just walking into, you know, like a blind
Listen.
skit.
They never.
See, this is what I don't like, man. This is why me, myself, like, I don't just accept any and everybody, right? You got these goofy ass chicks. They obviously ain't been laced, and not only have they not been laced, but they seem like they ain't even laceable. But this chick is talking about, oh, you ain't heard our side, you heard their side. Your side is irrelevant because it's not your property. The hotel people whose property it is want you to leave. Just leave. And then not only leave, but tighten up when you leave. Say to yourself, you know what? The next place we go to, we going to be low key. We going to keep it discreet. We ain't going to draw no attention to ourselves. We going to be in and out. We going to handle our business. You know, this is a lesson learned. But obviously they ain't learning a damn thing.
Just telling you that we have to leave. Is that nobody ever knocked on my door?
They don't have to. They don't have to.
They're too loud now.
Okay, come on, hey, we're done. Hey, we're done. Get your stuff, let's go. We're done. Let's go.
First of all, don't be disrespectful.
The light-skinned chick, she done put her hands, she's touching on both officers. You know, they not trying to listen to the officers. They talking over the officers, telling the officers what the law is, and they don't know shit. And then she gonna say, don't be disrespectful. Y'all being loud as hell. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all probably done woke other people up in the hotel because you so damn loud. You know, the light-skinned girl, she's under the influence of something. I don't know what she's under the influence of. I don't know if she drunk. I don't know if she done popped some pills or something. But she obviously ain't sober. And you talking about don't be disrespectful. You telling the police don't be disrespectful. The police is not finna listen to you and stop being disrespectful. And they not even really being disrespectful. These police are incredibly patient with you goofy ass bitches and incredibly polite as well. But let's continue.
Doesn't mean very much.
Last chance. Go get your stuff and leave. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs, take you to jail.
Last chance. Go get your stuff and leave, or I'm gonna put you in cuffs and take you to jail. This is your last chance. So he's already let her know once before, and you know he's letting her know again, like, listen, if you do not simply grab your stuff and leave, you're going to jail. This chick is from LA. The light-skinned girl's from Alabama. Y'all in the city that y'all not from. Why would you press your luck in that type of way?
Okay, so this is
Last chance.
No, I'm talking to him.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him because clearly Officer Owens doesn't really know about what's going on.
Actually, I do.
You know,
Can you tell me what's going on?
but what we're seeing.
Listen, we're not talking to him. We're talking
No,
to
I'm
him.
talking to Mr. Smith. That's who I'm talking to.
Okay, we're talking
So
to
what we're
Mr.
saying
Smith.
is no.
Boy, these chicks are so damn goofy. This is dangerous, man. And see, this is why I'm doing this video, man, because it's a lot of young cats in the game that be having chicks like this, man. It's a lot of young cats in the game that just be accepting any and everything that say they willing to go. You know, these types of chicks is real easy to get. You know what I mean? They probably was working at Chick-fil-A or Burger King or something, or probably wasn't doing shit with their life at all. You know what I mean? Getting on their mama's nerves or their auntie or grandma, whoever they stay with. And, you know, somebody came along, was like, hey, you know, X, Y, Z, and here we are, right? But you got a lot of cats that be accepting chicks like this, and it's chicks like this who on accident will have you under the jail. You know what I mean? Will have you under the jail. So, it's a lot to be learned from this video, man. But let's continue.
Never knocked on our door. We never got a call saying, "Hey, ma'am, you're making a lot of noise. Can you please keep it down?" She came straight to our door and said, "You guys have to leave." That's all you did.
Can we talk? Can we say something? Can we say something?
Let me stop you right there.
Okay, can I say something?
You will.
Please?
Let me stop you right there before you progress. Right here, you don't have to. Right.
Okay.
At any point in time.
Okay.
They can ask you to leave.
Okay, but listen, I'm from Alabama, so during our thing, we have to they have to trespass on us in order for us to leave.
You're not in Alabama.
Right, like he just told her, you're not in Alabama, you are in Florida. And I'm pretty sure that even in Alabama, it's the same like anywhere else. Just about anywhere that you go in America, if somebody wants to trespass you from their property, they don't have to have a reason. If they just say, you know what, we don't want you on our property no more, you have to go and just go. Right? But see, it's 2:00 in the morning. These chicks don't even have the maturity in the class, let alone a whole bunch of other shit, to say to themselves, you know what? It's late at night. Let's keep the noise down. We ain't gonna play no loud music. We ain't gonna have no loud conversations. And, you know, if we have, you know, clients coming in and out, we gonna keep them low key and discreet. You know, we gonna keep everything cool. They, you know, they not even thinking like that. And, you know, as you know, supposed to be adults, and that's another thing. The light-skinned girl, I don't know. You know, on one hand, I'm like, she seemed like she could be underage. But on the other hand, it's like you got chicks in their 20s that act like they 12, 13, 14 years old. So it's like, And then on the other hand, it's like, you know, she got a bunch of tattoos, but you got a lot of 14 and 15-year-old girls nowadays with a bunch of tattoos. So that shit don't mean nothing. But the brown-skinned chick from L.A., she's obviously an adult. Well, I ain't gonna say obviously, but she seems like an adult. She used her ID to check in. They took her to jail. So I would say that she's an adult. You got to act like an adult at some point and conduct yourself like an adult to avoid these types of situations. But let's continue. And see, what she don't understand is, even if she was right, it's not going to change what the police is doing, right? Because I've been in situations myself where I know the law and I know that what the police is doing is contrary to the law, and, you know, it don't matter. Even in situations where I was right, they still going to do what they going to do, and you kind of got to let things play out the way it's going to play out in order for them to be proven wrong, right? Y'all done seen me on live before. Y'all done seen me get pulled over live on the blade, and, you know, police pull some faulty shit, and I ended up proving them wrong. But regardless, I had to go through the motions with them because they got their mind made up that they going to do the bullshit that they going to do, and you kind of got to let things play out in order for it to go the way it's supposed to go. But in this case, this chick is completely wrong. You know, unlike the pimping, they not going to go off a game. They going to go off of emotions. So she just feels like they shouldn't be able to kick them out. So because she feels like that, she's going to try to look up some bullshit to justify how she feel. And it's like, it don't matter. Then not just that, you know, if you a real 304, you don't want to be where you're not wanted anyway. So if they don't want you there, get your shit, bounce. Real simple. Goofy ass, she is putting her hands on the police. And like I said, you know, I don't really, it's hard for me to give the police any kind of, you know, positive feedback. But I will say, I am, you know, pleasantly surprised at the patience that these police had with these chicks, especially the brother who she got her hands on right now. She touching on this man and all this old type of shit. Man, where I come from, you touch the police, they gonna take you to the ground. It don't matter if you're a female. LAPD, Long Beach PD, sheriffs, LA sheriff, man, they will take you to the ground quick for less than what she done did. But in California, you get to putting your hands on the police like that, they are taking you down. So I must say that this all of these officers really, but especially the brother right there, they patience is off the chain.
Okay, so can they just walk up to our room and tell us that we're being loud?
Yes.
And tell us to leave? I'm not telling you. Please.
I'm telling you the law.
Okay, I understand. I'm not being disrespectful.
So get your stuff. Let's walk and talk.
Can I please?
See, look at how she is. But see, this is what I will say, man. You know, a lot of people don't consider that type of stuff, right? But really, I know what it is. The brother, he want to do some tricking. He liked the little light-skinned girl. And if you pay attention, now that I'm pointing this out to you, I'm letting you know. The brother, he likes the light-skinned girl. You know what I mean? He really want to get up in her pants. So now that I've pointed this out to you, just pay attention to their interactions in particular. The interactions between the brother and the light-skinned girl. Just look at how he grabbing her back. Like she done grabbed his arm and he like grabbing her back in a like gentle type of way, not in a forceful like typical police type way. You know what I mean? He like gently grabbing her arm and shit like that. You know, you could tell that the brother right there, he really want to be a client. You know what I mean? he really want to book a session with the light skinned girl. You know what I mean? He really want to do the quick visit. You know what I mean? Now he probably want to do the hour. You did. He don't want to do no quick visit. He don't want to do no 30 minutes. You know what I mean? He for sure want to do the hour. And if it go right, you know what I mean, on the next booking, he might do the overnight stay. You dig? He might blow his whole paycheck on that little light-skinned girl. But now that I've pointed that out, just pay attention. You know what I mean? He really digging on her. But, man, both of these chicks is goofy as hell.
You're being loud. There's people out here.
I'm sorry.
Let's walk and talk. Come on.
Listen, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm sorry for holding your hand or anything like that. If you don't feel uncomfortable, I'm trying to talk to you. But honestly, they didn't call us and tell us.
And see, she's so damn goofy. She's not even like at least walking with them. You know what I mean? And you know, she just ain't being cool, man. She don't know how to play the situation the way it's supposed to be played. But obviously, because look at how they got themselves in the situation.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I'm from Alabama, so I didn't know that. But listen, can we exactly.
Do you want to grab your stuff now?
No.
You see how nice he's being? Could you come on and grab your stuff, ma'am? He calling her ma'am, and he's asking her, like, man, see, like I said, man, see, where I come from, man, California, the police probably would have went in there and grabbed the shit and put it on the sidewalk they damn self. But again, these police is being incredibly patient with these two chicks, man, and polite. They being incredibly patient and incredibly polite. Like I can't say never. You know, I hate to say it. I ain't proud of it, but I done had so many damn police encounters that it's hard to remember all of them. It's damn near impossible to remember all of them. But I ain't gonna say I've never encountered police this polite, but man, that shit is extremely rare. I done encountered police cross country. How polite and patient these police are is extremely rare. Asking her multiple times. Like, again, man, these police, man. Hey, I wish all police was this nice. I wish all police was this patient. I wish all police was this, like, you know, courteous and, you know, I just wish more police was like these guys, man. Because these guys, you know what I mean? If more police was like them, you know, us as a society, especially, you know, us minority people, blacks and browns and Asian people like that, you know, the ones who normally get brutalized by the police, we probably wouldn't have such a bad outlook on the police if the majority of them was like this. If at least me, I speak for myself. If throughout my life, the majority of my police encounters went like this, I probably wouldn't have such a bad outlook on the police. You know what I mean? But my outlook on the police go back to the 80s, man, when I was real young and the police come into my grandma's house and draw down on everybody when I'm 6, 7 years old. So, you know, my shit makes sense. But if man, police could they could learn a lot from these guys, man. But let's continue.
Oh, but I'm not scared. Like,
Put your money back.
You're not understanding.
You're
what
under
I'm
arrest.
saying.
Stop.
But I'm not. What am I under arrest for?
Trespassing. After one.
But that's the thing. I paid for this hotel room. My
That's
name's
fine.
on the hotel room. So
Stop.
give me 1 second to grab my things.
Stop.
Now you want to grab your things. No, you stupid bitch. You supposed to go grab your things the first time they told you. But these officers done told you 20 times. Ma'am. They saying ma'am and everything. Ma'am, they asking you, and they asking you hella polite. Man, they really, you know, they the definition of Southern hospitality. That's what I will say. These officers, they for sure got Southern hospitality. It's just in their nature. Ma'am, can you come? And then she from L.A. Like, I know you young, but like, you know where we come from. The police ain't like this. You from L.A. How you from L.A. and you dealing with the police like this and they being hella nice to you? If she ever done dealt with LAPD or LA County sheriffs or anything like that, she know it don't go like this. Like, bitch, how you from LA and you giving these nice ass officers this much of a problem? And then when they putting your goofy ass in handcuffs, now you want to go grab your stuff. No, bitch, it's too late. You going to the back of the police car with your dumb ass.
Under arrest at this point.
Okay. Please come. Please come. Please don't do that.
You gotta listen. It sound like she in handcuffs already.
389. I got 11015.
That's what happens when you don't listen.
You guys don't understand.
And then, you know, this reaffirms my thoughts of the light-skinned one possibly being underage, because look at the way she acting. She's just like hella belligerent, and now she being hysterical and shit like that when she see the other girl being cuffed up because she don't know what to do. Obviously, the one that's being booked right now, she's the leader of the two. So the light-skinned girl, she lost without the other one that's getting booked right now. But look at just how hysterical she is, man. That shit is scary. And again, this is why I'm doing this video, because, man, it's young cats in the game right now that's dealing with chicks like this every day. You sitting up at the crib, the apartment or the motel or wherever you at, you know what I mean? You sitting up having dinner, you going shopping, you going to the nail salon, getting nails and hair and all. You moving around with chicks like this that you don't even know when they get in a situation with even the slightest bit of pressure, how they gonna fold and how they gonna crack and how they gonna, you know, just lose their composure. You know, it's cats all over the country right now dealing with goofy ass chicks like this who ain't got no business in the game. That light skinned one, really neither one of them. Really, both of them is too slow to be 304s. But especially the light skinned one, she ain't got no business in the game at all. You know what I mean?
You're gonna, like, there's nothing. I paid for this room. My name's on the
I'm trying to
room.
explain the law to you. You're not listening to me.
But, okay, usually when I'm in a hotel room, they will come to the door, but I'm not yelling. That's what you're not understanding. My voice is at a very, like, low tempo.
Your friend can get your stuff out of the room.
Okay.
Take her to a car and put her in a car. Go. She's under arrest.
Got the key to the room. So.
Give us the key to the
I'm
room.
not going, like, calm down. Don't cry.
We need the key to the room.
So, if you're in the hotel room, right, officer
We
on.
need the key.
Man, that shit crazy. That hey, I don't even know who they folks is. I don't even know if they got folks, but whoever that fool is, man, I'm scared for him. The way the light-skinned one is crying. See, like I said, it's just fortunate for everybody in the mix that this took place in Tallahassee. Because if this would have happened like in Vegas, oh man, you know, they gonna find out who the folks is. They gonna go through the phone. They gonna trick him into coming to the scene and all. They gonna text him like they the bitch. Chicago, man, it's just, man, they fortunate, man, that this happened in Tallahassee, man, because, man, the light-skinned one, she's scaring me. And I'm just so glad that this didn't happen nowhere else, man, because whoever they folks is, he'll mess around and be booked right now. And, you know, we 5 minutes in so far, and this video is 30 minutes long, almost 29 minutes and some change, and they never identified the light-skinned girl at all. You know what I mean? They never confirmed her identity, her age, or any of that. Right? So, man, this is a very scary situation. And like I said, see, it's chicks like this the reason why it's a lot of cats, you know what I mean, who ain't even been in the game long. You got cats that jump off the porch and they only been in the game for a few months, and they end up with a chick like this, and she, you know, two dumbass chicks like this end up in a situation like this. Next thing you know, the young fledgling pimping is under the jail. You know what I mean? He ain't even had a chance to pimp good. He ain't even had a chance to, you know, bump his head in the game good. He ain't even had a chance to, you know, really pimp up and, you know, have some money and have his way in the game. He ain't even had an opportunity to have a run. But, you know, he come into the game with people like this. Next thing you know, he under the jail, man. So it's a lot to learn from this video, man, because, you know, a lot of chicks are just too slow to be 304s. And see, that's the dangerous thing about today's times. Anybody will go. Anybody will go sell that thing and hand the money over to you. It's no challenge, right? So if it's so easy to knock chicks and get them down and get them to hand it over, if it's so easy, that means a lot of the wrong people can easily slip through the cracks. So you have to say to yourself, you know what? I gotta be more. I gotta run a tighter ship. I have to be more serious about who I allow in my mix, because if I allow the wrong people in my mix, I will be in the joint forever. They're gonna give me a Buck Rogers number. So I have to be careful. I have to be mindful. I gotta really take this shit seriously, right? Because both of them, but especially that light skinned one, she gonna have you under the jail. She gonna have you in a jumpsuit, eating nasty ass peanut butter and jelly and bologna sandwiches with a bunch of hard leg, you know what I mean, ugly ass, funky ass niggas, man.
Oh, we don't have the Peter one.
I'll get one. Don't worry.
No. Like, oh my god. What the? Oh my god.
Stop. She's not listening. She wants to stay in here and make her point. Where's your car key?
I don't have it. Sorry. I think you should press 1 though. That'll get us downstairs, right? Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, man. See, the police, you know, these officers is just hella patient, man. But you know, certain things that the police do when they deal with bitches like this, man, it don't be no surprise, man, when they get like rough and aggressive. Because just listen to how she talking. Like, bitch, if you don't shut your stupid ass up, trying to talk like you smart, like, yeah, if you press 1, that'll get us down there. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the pimping in me, man. I probably got PTSD or something, man. You know what I mean? When I hear her talk, it give me flashbacks of stupid ass, punk ass bitches I done had in my past, man. I don't know, man. You gotta excuse my pimping, man. Maybe I'm overreacting. Oh man.
Will you get out there and get another key? Hey. Quiet down, okay?
Do you mind uncuffing me though?
No, absolutely.
So what am I under arrest for?
You see how polite she is now? Do you mind uncuffing me? Can I go get my stuff? Like, bitch, you was supposed to be like that from the gate. If you was like that from the gate, y'all would have been had y'all stuff. Y'all would have been on your way to the next location, and everything would have been smooth.
40.
Oh, trespassing for what? After 1, you said?
Warning.
Oh, after a warning.
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't warned. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you was warned numerous times. He told your ass from the lobby where y'all at right now that if you don't go grab your stuff, you will be put in handcuffs, you will be trespassed, and you will be taken to jail. He gave you ample amount of warnings. Your goofy ass, because you in your emotions and you not in your logic and you not operating with game, because you know, you just ain't conducive with the game. You didn't acknowledge the warnings, and obviously you didn't take heed to the warnings. Now you want to talk about you weren't warned. You didn't get no warnings. This man gave you numerous warnings with your goofy ass.
I wasn't warned that I was making noise or I was trespassing.
That's fine.
That's not fine.
Why you got to be warned that you know, are you 2 years old? Do you still, get your ass wiped? Do you still get diapers changed? You know what I mean? Like, do you got to be potty trained or something? Like, what's wrong with you? Why do you have to be warned? If you're a grown woman, why does somebody have to come to your door at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, can you keep the noise down? Especially, again, like I said, I know y'all doing in-calls in there. Why else would you be in Tallahassee, a place where y'all don't know nothing about? They've both made it known that they don't know shit about Tallahassee. The only reason for you to be there is to make some money, do in-calls. Why are you at your place of business at 2 o'clock in the morning being loud? You're just stupid. Why does somebody have to warn you? Man, this chick right here, boy, she's such a wreck. Man, I just feel like somebody gonna get arrested at any minute because of the way that the way she tripping out right now, man. I don't even know these people. I feel like they gonna come get me the way she crying, man. I'm scared for myself. I'm scared for all the pimps in the comment section. Hey, man, we might have to duck and hide, man, because this bitch, she gonna get all of us booked. She gonna get everybody booked, man.
Where are you from?
Alabama.
Where is she from?
Los Angeles.
Well, listen.
But I'm with her.
Listen to me. Listen, this is the problem. Nobody's listening. They want to talk to people.
I'm trying to talk to
Listen.
you.
In the state of Florida, any hotel can have you leave.
Okay, wait, can you come here?
And she just keep on touching the officers, man. Like, this is amazing. These officers, like, see, man, I know situations even in Arizona, let alone California, but like places like Arizona, Nevada, just the way that she has touched those officers numerous times, there are people who get assault on an officer charges for doing less than that. I've seen people do less than that and get assault on an officer. She done grabbed each one of these dudes, she done grabbed their arms and put her hands on their hands and grabbing their arms and their wrists. She done did this numerous times. This is amazing. These officers, man, I ain't really into giving police, props and shit like that. But yeah, man, we gotta give them a round of applause for their patience, man, because shit. It's amazing, man. I'm amazed by them. I'm astonished by these officers.
Hey, you guys are making a lot of noise. Can you guys calm down?
Okay, so you saying usually, right? Like, this is something that you've been through, quite a few times. Why have you not learned by now, bitch? Like, it's late at night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. This is not the time to be loud. Really, any time that you in a hotel, you shouldn't be loud, but especially not at no damn 2 o'clock in the morning. And you so accustomed to how things go in these situations. Usually they call, or usually they'll come knock on the door and say, hey, can you keep the noise down at hotels, apartments? Like, this is some shit that you used to. So if you've been through this situation so many times, why have you not learned to keep the noise down with your goofy ass? These people ain't even gonna play with you. They like, you know what, these bitches, they in here, raggedy wigs, a little bit of clothes on. We know what they here for. Bitches don't even have, see, this is why it pays to have some pimping in your life, because pimping is gonna make sure that when you coming and going, this is some free game. I really shouldn't even be giving this damn free game. But it's some free game for any 304s that might be watching. When you coming and going from a hotel, you supposed to be fully clothed. You supposed to have some sweats on, a hoodie, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And then, Like, say you going to the track from the hotel, or you going, you know, just anywhere from the hotel. You know, say you going to the strip club from the hotel. You know, when you leave the hotel, you fully clothed, and then when you get away from the hotel, then you could take your the extra clothes off. You know what I mean? Or when you coming into the hotel, especially when you checking in. When you checking in, you want to leave as little to the imagination as possible. You know, you don't want to give anybody any reason to jump to any conclusions. So you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be dressed conservatively. You're gonna be you fully clothed. You know, you don't want people to see all your tattoos. You don't want people to. You want to give as little details about yourself as possible, and you don't want to raise no suspicion. But I already know the same way they came to the lobby is more than likely the same way that they checked into the hotel with some little bitty ass tops on, bikini tops and all that type of shit. You know, they got these stupid ass long ass eyelashes, these stupid ass wigs on. So, you know, that's all making you look suspicious. So they already got a preconceived notion about you the moment you check into the hotel. Then on top of that, you being loud. They saying to themselves, you know what? These girls that came in with these lace fronts and these lashes and all these tattoos and these little bit of clothes on. Now they in the room being loud. You know what? We just not even about to deal with all of this. We're not gonna give them no warning. We're not even gonna play with them. Because they probably, you know, you got to keep in mind these is hotels. They probably deal with bitches all the time. And just imagine from their perspective how many times they've tried to give somebody a warning and they don't heed the warning. Especially little young chicks like them. They not even finna play. It's like, you know what? It's time to go. Y'all, that's the easier thing to do. Rather than continuously calling, because that's most likely what's going to happen. If they would have called y'all and said, hey, could you keep the noise down? You not going to do it. If they would have came and knocked on the door and told you, you know what I mean, could you please keep the noise down? You're not going to do it. So just cut to the chase. Hey, get out of here. You know what I mean? Call the police. Get them up out of here. Right?
It'll usually be like something that I was used to, you know? Does that make sense?
That's fine. That's good.
Okay.
We're gonna let her get her stuff. She give her a choice to leave. She doesn't leave. She'll go to jail too. Okay.
No, I'm with her.
Go up there and get your stuff. Come on.
I'm with her.
Man, I'm scared for myself. I'm scared for all the pimps in the whole country, man, because the way this girl is crying, man, that shit scares me, man. I'm spooked, man. Man, I ain't even did nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man, but I feel like they on their way to come get me or something. I'm scared to death, man. Man, hey, peas, man. If y'all watching, man, make sure y'all in a safe place, man, where they can't find you, man, because this bitch, she finna make them come get everybody.
I'm with her. That's the only person I'm with.
I need you to not be so loud. Okay, that's why we're here to begin with.
No, I'm trying to tell you, I'm with her.
Well, she should have listened.
I can't go without her.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
I'm not telling.
I'm sorry.
Just talk. Just breathe.
See, it's bad enough because, like I said, for those of y'all who paid attention from the very beginning of this video till now, you could tell this light-skinned girl, she's under the influence of something. And, you know, I kind of was thinking like maybe alcohol, but nah, I think she off some pills. Like, she really give me vibes like she off some type of pills. I don't know what kind of pills, but that light-skinned girl, she off something. You know, so just the fact that she high, she already gonna be loud and belligerent and shit like that. And then on top of that, now she's like acting hysterical. Like it's just, it ain't good.
I mean, but I'm under arrest. Yes. You have to read my Miranda rights if I'm under arrest.
No, I don't.
You do. Nope. It's illegal.
Nope, not her.
It is.
Nope. You got anything on you that I need to know about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Come on, let's breathe. Let's walk to your room.
I don't.
I got the key. I have the key.
Let me go though, because I really want to talk to you. Like,
Absolutely
I want you to explain to me,
Absolutely
like,
not.
What am I being?
Absolutely not. I'm not letting you go.
Hey, look at me. Because you're not making eye contact with me, and that's very disrespectful.
Don't.
Hey, man. See, on the other hand, the light-skinned girl, she gonna have pimping under the jail on accident. This chick right here, this with the officer right here, she gonna have pimping under the jail just because she's an idiot that thinks she's smart. Nothing gets on a pimp's nerves, and I can imagine nothing gets on a police officer's nerves more than somebody who's stupid that thinks they're smart. Oh my goodness, that shit, man. That's why I say, man, these police officers, they amazing. They are amazing for the amount of patience and, you know, how polite they are. These officers is amazing. You know what I mean? Whoever trained these officers, they need to like send like every police force across the country. They need to make like a blueprint for like training and give it to everybody because these officers, they amazing.
So for a trespassing, I just get like arrested? Is that like a new
After
thing?
you get warned, yes.
You were willing to walk and come get your stuff and talk to me. Your friend says, I'm not going anywhere because she thinks she knows the law better than I do.
You can't just trust somebody, pass somebody on the first, you know?
Yes, you can.
I'm pretty sure I know how simple trespassing works. She needs to learn to listen.
Man, this shit is scary, man. Just looking at this light-skinned girl, man. I'm scared to death, man. It's hard for me to watch this video, man, because I'm scared, man. Even though this shit happened months ago, ain't no telling where any of these people is at right now. But, man, this shit got me spooked. Oh, man.
And you're not listening to us. We're telling you that we weren't even being loud.
They're telling you to get off the property.
You wasn't being loud, but these people just decided at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know what? We're going to call the police and have these girls removed from the hotel who are not being loud, who not, you know, causing a disturbance. We just, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, even if they did have that, even if y'all wasn't being loud, even if you didn't do anything to draw any kind of attention to yourselves, these people can still just for whatever reason say, you know what, we don't want these people in our hotel no more. It's time for them to go. We're going to call the police and have the police come remove them and trespass them. They have the right to do that. But they didn't just do it for no reason. They did it because obviously y'all is being loud. Bitch, you probably don't, you know, according to your standard, you probably not thinking that you loud, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, and see that's the problem with a lot of these young chicks. You know, it's a whole nother deep discussion, but you know, a lot of these young chicks just feel like they don't have to respect anything or anyone, but yet and still everybody's supposed to respect them. You want everybody to respect you just because you're you, but you don't have any kind of concept of respecting other people. You don't have a concept of respecting people's property, people's privacy, people's peace. You just don't, you know, you don't have no concept of respect at all. All you think is that everybody's supposed to respect you.
Right?
Right.
And if we're telling you to get off the property,
Okay.
that's your warning.
So we need to grab your items
Wait, I'm asking you, can I go with her?
to jail.
I was looking something up on Google. You guys are very, very, very pretentious.
You can't even spell pretentious. Shut your stupid ass up. And it don't matter what you find on Google. It's time to go. Grab your stuff and go.
I'm not from out here, like I said, so.
Listen.
And then after we get your stuff and go downstairs,
Listen.
we'll figure out the next part.
Okay, but I want to go with her.
No, you don't.
I
Which is
promise.
exactly
I
all
promise I want to go with her.
You ask for my help, I'm giving you my help. That's not me helping you.
Okay, I'm putting my... Okay.
Can you please not take me to jail? I mean, I'm not from here.
I do not care.
We're gonna get your stuff. Her stuff. We're gonna go downstairs. Listen, let me talk.
Can I please?
Let me talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna talk with her again. I'm gonna try to find a solution other than taking her to jail.
Okay.
But I need you to get your stuff so we can go.
Okay.
Grab your stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta my clothes back.
How long were y'all staying here for?
We've been here since Friday.
When were y'all leaving?
We was leaving tomorrow at 12 a.m.
I got you.
We were supposed to get on the Greyhound.
So y'all rode the bus here?
Yeah.
See, you know, and then because they so green and game goofy, you know, she giving too many details as it is right there. You know, see, like I said, they just fortunate that this happened in Tallahassee, because if this would have took place in somewhere like Vegas, again, or Chicago or LA or Orange County, California, or Orange County, Florida, either one of the orange counties, you know, this could have been much uglier. Oh, you've been here since Friday. Oh, you've been here 3 days. You're supposed to leave tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right. And then, as you about to see in just a minute, she's about to call some guy on the phone in front of the police. Just goofy as hell.
We rode the bus here. I'm from Alabama. We rode the
What
bus
brought y'all to Tallahassee?
We brought, huh?
What brought y'all here?
Cause we was coming to Miami,
Oh, to
with
Miami.
the friends, so we supposed to be leaving to Miami tomorrow.
Okay.
See, you know, talking too much. You know, you just stopped in Tallahassee on your way to Miami, but it's like if your whole objective is just to get to Miami, you know, these are the type of questions that's gonna raise suspicion in police who come from other places in their mind, right? Okay, you left Birmingham together and you're on your way to Miami, but you stopped in Tallahassee, a place that neither one of you are familiar with, and you stopped here for 3 days. Why are you here? You know what I mean? See, like I said, man, this situation, you know, is situations like this that got so many young cats under the jail, man, because they be accepting these goofy ass chicks. All money ain't good money, man. And this shit right here, scary.
We just bought our tickets. Jesus, I swear.
Okay. Let's get your belongings. Let's go downstairs. And I'm gonna talk with your friend again so we can figure something out.
Okay.
And see, that's the part that's not being revealed in this video, right? But I'm willing to bet that the noise was probably just the final straw. They've been there for 3 days, right? Ain't no telling how reckless they done been as far as catching dates. They probably just hella loose and, you know, walking in the hallway with the trick, or, you know, walking out to the car with the trick, just being hella loose with their business. I'm pretty sure over these past 3 days that they've been here, they've done something reckless to make the people at the hotel say, you know what, the next thing they do, they up out of here. And as soon as, you know, probably one of the other people in the rooms down the hall or something complained about the noise, saying they woke them up or some shit like that, okay, they out of here. You know what I mean? It's bad enough they turning dates in here, they doing this, they doing that. Yeah, it's time for them to go. She asking the officer to get her some tissue. The officer went to go get her some tissue. Like, again, man, I commend these officers, man, because they like overtly polite and respectful and patient. Like they're amazing.
Go this way. 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 Walk.
I want to make sure.
If you do not walk, we are going to have a problem.
What are we going to do? What are we going to add to the list
Get
of arresting?
into the back of the car.
See, you see how like she playing games. You know, now she trying to be like sweet and seductive. She trying to deal with him like how she would deal with a trick. And that's cool, but it's like, bitch, you done put yourself in the world of shit already. Like, you should have been sweet and seductive from the beginning. But no, you want to be combative and, you know, unruly from the beginning. Now you trying to be sweet and seductive. Nah, it's too late for all that. You know what I mean? Now you only making shit worse for yourself. The officer telling you to walk, you don't want to walk, and now you talking about what's gonna happen if we don't walk and up. Telling you, man, it's probably some cats watching right now This dealing with goofy ass chicks like this will have you under the. Damn, man. It's always something. Hold on. Let me see. This is some bullshit. Okay. Yeah, y'all could probably see that the live is tripping. If the live get to tripping on you, you might have to close it out and then reopen it. Yeah, some bullshit. Okay, live seemed like it's cool now. It was just tripping just a second ago. If the live get to tripping on you, you might have to close it out and then reopen it. But let's continue. People sure know how to make shit hard, especially young goofy chicks like this who feel like, they entitled to this princess treatment just because they a young female that, convince themselves that they attractive or whatever the case may be. They think they could just say and do anything and shit is gonna go their way. You telling the officer about, other types of crimes that they should be tending to, that's not gonna get them handcuffs off of you. That's not gonna get you out the back of the police car. That's not gonna get you from being taken down to the station and getting booked. It's too late for all that. This officer gave you multiple chances. You didn't take heed to the warnings, and now that you're getting booked, you want to convince him that he should be tending to more serious crimes. Stupid.
Hello.
Yeah, Fred, I'm here to done it to you.
Come on, let's grab the rest of your stuff. Look. Right now, you need to listen. I got you. Right now, you need to be quiet and listen. I'm not finna keep repeating myself.
See, just the way he talking to her now it's like, you know what I mean? He damn the officer, he damn near on some domestic shit with her. He talking to her like he her man or something now, you know what I mean? He talking to her like he the boyfriend and shit like that. I'm not finna keep repeating myself. He smacking. He doing all of this shit, you know what I mean? Like, but this chick, man, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she was like 16 or something like that. I just really wouldn't, because they never confirmed her ID. They never confirmed how old she is. I really wouldn't be surprised if this chick was under 18. But again, this just goes to show you like how relaxed these officers are, because again, anywhere else, Vegas, Chicago, Orlando, even LA, first thing they would have did was figured out who these girls is, how old they are, and all that type of shit.
I'm not doing any.
I don't know, officer. She might be a baby. She might be a child, because she's sure acting like one. But again, like I said earlier, a lot of these young chicks nowadays, this like 22, 23, they be acting like they 12 or 13 years old. Like, it's a shame that my daughter is 15 years old, right? I can have a more mature conversation with my 15-year-old daughter than some of these chicks that's like 10 years older than her. And that shit is crazy.
I Googled something, and you guys are arresting me for Googling something.
No, they not arresting you for Googling something. They arresting your goofy ass because you just don't pay attention to like how what you do affects the people around you, affects the environment. You pay all this attention to, how what people say and do affects you, but you're not paying attention to how what you do and say affects everybody around you. Because if so, you would have been mindful, like, you know what, let me not be too loud. Okay, the police is here, let me be cool. You don't have them type of thoughts, and that's why you in the situation that you in. Trying to put her little white girl voice on and be all docile and sweet is like, nah, baby, it's too late for that. You supposed to do that from the beginning.
Your back, okay? What are we doing? Get the bag off.
Right now, we have to complete step 1. We ain't even attempted to complete step 1. Okay. So let's work on this first, and then we can do some other routes and help.
Hey, hey, the black officer right here, man. I feel like he going through pimping 101. Like he going through like he got some training wheels on his pimping. You know what I mean? Like officer, man. If you ever thought about quitting the force, man, and hopping off into this game, you see here what you're gonna have to deal with, man. This is why I'm pretty sure this officer like, man, I don't know how pimps do it. Because he like, man, I didn't explain to you 3,000 times. He about ready to call her a bitch. Like, look here, bitch. You know what I mean? Let's get through step 1, and then we gonna go from there. I done told you 3,000 times, bitch. You know what I mean? Go ahead, grab your stuff. You know, you don't want to listen to an officer, though. Oh, man.
Just as best as we can, all right?
Okay.
You want to take C4?
Okay.
I'll take C4.
Hold on. Give me just a second, man, because this live keep on tripping. Hold on. Give me just a second. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. Okay. Close that. Okay. Hopefully the live stop tripping now, man, because it's on some bullshit. And see, this is how I know this app is on bullshit, because it's like every other day I keep getting updates on this app to fix different bugs about this shit. At least they trying to fix the shit, but it's like, damn, man, you know, pimp trying to be live and y'all just like keep on having difficulties. Okay, let's continue.
Have to give me a reason. I don't have to give you a reason. I just say, hey, I want them to leave. I want them trespassed.
Let me get my clothes. Is that, yeah, that's my bag right there. This is my other bag right here. I got on the sweater, so we don't have to wear
Got the
this.
candy bar right there.
Huh?
You got the candy bar or something.
What candy bar? I don't want that. I'm trying to get the on. This is my purse.
I just don't understand, because usually when I get trespassed, they'll knock on my door.
So you get trespassed often?
Right. You see, usually when I get trespassed, like the officer said, oh, so you get trespassed often. Okay.
Not trespass, but like usually when I have like a noise complaint, they'll be like, hey, you're making a lot of noise. Can you calm it down? Like usually they'll give me a warning. She just came to my door and said, you have to leave.
On with some dude. See, just dangerously stupid, man. Like, and this is why instructions are imperative, because, you know, they supposed to be laced for these types of situations before they even end up in these kind of situations. They supposed to be prepared already. But obviously, you know, they wasn't prepared or gamed up. Just listen to the voice again. You could barely hear the voice of whoever the light-skinned chick is on the phone with, but she's obviously on the phone with some guy. You're talking about they taking her friend to jail and she can't go to jail, and, you know, the guy probably don't even know that the officers is right there next to her hearing everything that he's saying.
Oh, she's coming. She getting her bags.
They trying to make us leave. They trying to take my friend to jail. I can't go to jail.
She never told.
Damn, boy, this shit tripping. Okay. But yeah, man, you know, again, like I said, dude who she on the phone with, he probably don't even understand the gravity of the situation and how she's right there in front of them people while she on the phone with him. He probably don't even understand all of that, right? And then, you know, on one hand, she talking about she can't go to jail. And then you about to see how she goes from she can't go to jail to she's going to literally beg the police to take her to jail. The light-skinned girl, she's about to beg the police to take her to jail. This is crazy.
That we were being loud. She never said that, hey, we have a noise complaint from your neighbors. You're being loud. You have to leave our premises. She just said you have to leave. She never specified as to why, like, we were.
Well, maybe she should have explained it to you a little better, but she doesn't. Legally, she doesn't have to. And this could be the first incident. She could literally wake up and say, I don't like them anymore. I want them to leave. And that's in Florida. That's fine.
So all of this is my toothbrush.
Wow. So she says she got a case number because the police was called on them when they tried to check it to the first hotel. So see, this is why, you know, everybody don't belong in the game. Some people are really just too slow to be in the game. Everybody think that it's just real easy to be a 304. No, you have to have a brain to be a 304. You have to be smart to be a 304. You can't be a dummy and be a 304. You just can't, or at least you can't do it successfully. If you are a dummy and you're endeavoring to be a 304, you just going to be running on a treadmill, on a hamster wheel. You're going to get nowhere fast. If you want to thrive in the game, if you want to be successful in the game as a 304, you have to have a brain and you have to be able to utilize your brain when necessary, right? This chick just let it be known that in this town that they're not from, this is the second time that the police has been called on them. But because they don't have any self-awareness and they feel entitled to a certain type of treatment just because they are who they are, they're not paying attention to their behavior and their actions, and they're not learning from their experiences. You know, they too stupid to say to themselves like, damn, you know what? We done already got the police call on us one time at the last hotel that we tried to check into. Let's be a little better going into this other hotel. Let's make sure that we don't get the police called on us again. And what do? They get the police called on them again. Stupid. Rude to them out there. She not talking about how rude they being to everybody else though. Light-skinned one, she talk too much, she belligerent, she hysterical, she tripping, she high or on something. Now she throwing her friend under the bus talking about she difficult to deal with. Look at your goofy ass though.
I want to go with her.
No, we already.
Please, I want to go with her.
Look at the officer trying to put his pimp training wheels on again. Hey, bitch, you know what I mean? Why we backtracking, ho? You know what I mean? What I just tell your goofy ass? You know what I mean? See, bitch, that's a problem right now. You don't be listening to an officer when he trying to give you some instructions, though, ho. You know what I mean? What I just tell you? Why we backtracking? Officer trying to put his pimp hand down with his police ass.
1,000 times. Let's get your stuff. Let's go downstairs and let's discuss it next steps. Okay? He's just trying to figure out what's going on because he just got here. Right now, we're going to go downstairs and we're going to talk about going forward, okay?
I didn't think that you guys were on my side. So that's why I started Googling stuff because I thought that you guys were.
And I don't know any cop that gets paid to be on anybody's side.
And he's saying, you know, he don't know any cop that gets paid to be on anybody's side. But, bitch, of course they're not on your side. The police were called on you. You didn't call the police on somebody else. The police were called on you. So why the hell they going to be on your side? And then especially when not only were they called on you, but when they get there, you being, you know, difficult to deal with and all that type of shit. Of course they not on your side, you silly bitch. On the real, I think really both of these little chicks is high. I think both of them been popping pills. It's just that this one here in the police car she probably is not as obviously she's, you know, people act different. Everybody is different under the influence of drugs and shit like that. And, you know, her high is obviously different from the light-skinned chick's high. But I really believe both of these chicks is high on something. And that's why they acting the way they acting. That's why they moving the way that they moving. And, you know, it'd be a lot of young cats that not only accept chicks that be having these substance problems, but they also be having substance problems, and they be, you know, facilitating the substances for the chicks. You know, whatever dude they probably dealing with, he probably supplying them with whatever they getting high on, and he probably getting high on the shit too. The game ain't for everybody, man. I really wish people like this would leave the game alone.
And now though, how what works? How it's working? Okay. She didn't give you no issues, did she? Besides, like, she here? Huh? Getting her to the car? Besides her not wanting to walk, almost. I mean, she didn't want to walk at first, so that's fine. Would you classify it as resisting? Oh, absolutely. Then she.
Oh, absolutely. You see that there? Would you classify that as resisting? Oh, absolutely. So, you know, now you being trespassed, you resisting arrest, you just racking up, you know, charge after charge.
Can you do me a favor?
Depends.
Man, this chick, man, this shit is scary, man. Like, I really hope that this girl right here, especially, really both of them, but especially this one, I really hope she finds something else to do with her life, man. I hope that she, you know, go to school or go do something else. Like, leave the streets alone. Don't be in the game. Don't be in the streets. Don't even try to go dance in no strip club. Don't do none of that. Don't try to do OnlyFans. Don't do none of that. Just like go to school or go to like a trade school. Be a nail tech or you know, a hairstylist or something like that. You know, she really ain't got no business in the mix at all. Like, I really hope she finds something else to do with herself.
Before he left out here, he gonna see what's other options besides taking her to jail.
Let's go talk.
He already told you that. At the end of the day, you both are two separate adults. She's an adult.
But we're together.
It don't matter.
I
We're
don't know
together.
my way around here without her.
Okay, listen. What did I just tell you 5,000 times before?
Jesus Christ.
I know you don't know your way around.
Okay.
I know you're from Alabama.
Okay.
I know y'all trying to go to Miami. I know you're going to get a Greyhound. I know you don't know nothing about the city of Tallahassee. I got you. Step one, let's leave.
I'm really tripping off of the black officer, man, because like I said earlier in the video, see, now y'all probably can, now that, since I pointed that out earlier, if you've been paying attention, you probably can really tell, like, the black officer, he really want to do some tricking on that little light bright. He really want to test the product on that one. He really want to see what it do though. You dig? The black officer, he really want to, you know, see what that light skinned girl is about, you know. But that's part of why he got so much patience with her, and he really trying to instruct her without having to take her to jail. And you even gonna see in a minute the one of the other officers, he ready to take the light skinned girl to jail. Like, look, you ain't trying to leave the property, we gonna take you to jail. The black officer gonna intervene and be like, no. No, we ain't gonna take her to jail. And then the other officer gonna be like, all right, cool, my bad, I'm gonna let you handle it, you know. The black officer, he really trying to take her in the back alley somewhere and hop in the back of that squad car and handle business, you know. That's really what he want to do.
When we leave, okay. When we leave and perhaps y'all let her go, where are we going to go? Because we got kicked out of here.
Can you worry about step one? Can you worry? What's
okay,
step
but
one?
let me tell you something.
We're not
Monroe,
down there to talk about it yet. So
okay,
come on,
but
let's go.
listen, when we was on Monroe,
I got you. Let's go.
they kicked us out of Monroe too.
Sounds like y'all need to get y'all act together then. Sounds like
no.
Sounds like you need to be a little more mature.
That wasn't why. They kicked us out because we didn't pay the deposit.
What's your name?
And you see how she talking too damn much? She said that they got kicked out because they didn't pay the deposit. The other girl was saying, unless they talking about two totally different situations, the other girl was saying that the people wouldn't even let them check in and call the police on them. Now she's saying that they got kicked out because they didn't pay the deposit. It's crazy, man. Hold on, let me acknowledge some of my loved ones right quick. Tyler, as always, good looking with the $2 holla. Hit the like. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you. Minister Jab, top of the morning, man. Appreciate you with the $20 holla. Much love, bro. I appreciate you keeping bro name alive out here. Jab, man, I appreciate you, man. And for those of y'all who might not be subscribed to Minister Jab, if you have not subscribed to Minister Jab, go ahead and click on his profile. It'll take you to his channel. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell when you subscribe. See, you know, Jap is one of the few people on YouTube that is unapologetically himself. That's what I love about Minister Jap. He don't bite his tongue. You know, he don't let this soft-ass world that we living in right now make him tiptoe with his words and all that type of shit. If you want some raw, uncut content that is not only raw and uncut, but insightful and enlightening as well, you know, yeah, go on head over there to Minister Jap's channel, man. Jap, appreciate you. Impost Travel Adventures, man, coming through with the big $200 holla. As always, bro, I appreciate you. Long live sin, glory to the game. Yeah, man. Got 6-month-old young king. He a junior, and he was with me when I got the new G-Wagon. He lives with me, made history, and the class reunion went crazy. I was the flyest square in that motherfucker, spraying Cardi B whipped cream all in the ladies' mouths. You got to see the recap video I made. For sure, I'm going to have to check that out, bro. Man, hey, proud of you, man. And congratulations, glad your reunion went well, man. I know you was in that thing shining like no other. You did. You know, making the G-Wagon look good, though. Congratulations on the young king as well, the junior, you dig? Yeah, man, that's good stuff, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, long live sin. Glory to the game. Appreciate you. Yeah, but back to this game that we never left. Hold on. In the words of my brother, Sinful to P. Where is it at? I ain't used that in a while.
But getting back to this game that I never left.
That we never left. You did?
Okay, come on, Leah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, talking about that. I'm just.
Listen what I tell you. Let's go downstairs and we'll talk about the next chapter. Okay, they're quiet. Come on.
Okay, you're right. Come on. You're right. I'm going to listen to y'all guys.
It's all good.
I like that name, Leah.
You like me?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty new.
Look, now the white boy officer, first the black officer, you know what I mean? He been trying to really put his bid in the whole time. Now look at the white officer talking about, I like that name, Aaliyah. I'm telling you, man, these officers right here, that's probably why they so patient and polite with these chicks, man, because they really want to do some tricking. They really want to be some clients of these young ladies. You dig?
Thank you.
That was one of my favorite
Oh my
artists
God,
back
I
in
should
the
have
day.
waited. I used the bathroom.
Let's walk down there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Black officer, he's such a gentleman. Look at him. Hold on, I gotta play that part back. Look at the brother. He's such a gentleman, carrying the woman's luggage and everything. Look at him.
It's pretty good. It's pretty new.
Thank you.
He probably in his head like, damn, man, I've been hella patient with this girl, man, and hella polite, man. I hope this shit pay off, man. I hope I can at least get some top or something, man, from this chick, man. She got me carrying her luggage and shit like that, man. She better give me some brains, man. She better show me what them brains do. You dig?
That was one of my favorite
Oh my
artists
God,
back in
I
the
should
day.
have waited. I used the bathroom.
Let's walk down there.
Okay.
Let's go.
And I'm going to be on you guys' backside.
You can talk to your friend about that.
Yes, please, because my friend She's kind of crazy.
See, here she go again, throwing her friend under the bus, talking about she kind of crazy.
She don't give a. She's from LA. No, please don't do her like that. Please. Can I talk to her? Can I talk to her?
We'll talk about it outside.
Okay. There.
Hi.
I'm gonna talk to her right quick.
I don't know if they really want to talk.
Hey, good job handling that, dude.
I'm sorry about that. Enjoy their You guys have a great night, and I'm so sorry about that, about how she acted. You guys have a great night, okay?
Sorry about how she acted, but you ain't sorry about how you acted.
You too. I'm sorry.
Come on, Leah. Aaliyah. Aaliyah, come on.
Bitch.
It's gonna be.
Bitch, you want to talk about Aaliyah? Bitch, don't say Aaliyah, bitch. Bitch, I'm trying to apologize to you hoes. They don't like my apology.
Apology and said that she was out. Good Lord.
She called you a bitch?
Yeah, she did. Oh, wow.
I'm trying to apologize. I'm a nice ass girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to do is apologize, and they
That's
don't.
fine.
They
They don't have to accept it.
don't accept
You
it.
at least tried, right?
But it's
Did your
okay.
part.
I don't care. I'm hurt. Like, I'm really hurt.
Hey, man. See, you know, I guess it's just, you know, it's just something that these times people gonna have to go through. But hey, man, say no to drugs, man. Say no to drugs. This is what this is a part of what drugs get you. Drugs get you a whole lot more than just this. But, you know, obviously these chicks is under the influence of something. What they under the influence of, I don't know. My guess is that they done popped some type of pills or something that got them acting like this. But man, say no to drugs. You know, say yes to the love. You dig? Put some love in your body.
I want to cry because I'm hurt. But I'm not going to cry.
All right. Well, that's your song on your shirt. That's ghetto.
I know it's ghetto, but I'm sorry.
All right, Aaliyah, what's your plans from here?
I'm supposed to go with her.
She's going to.
You didn't seen this girl cry and act hysterical all this time, and you asking her what her plans is. Boy, these officers is crazy.
Where else to go?
It's crazy. Hold on. This girl literally just said, I will do anything to go to jail. This is what I call dangerously stupid. Some people are just so stupid that it's dangerous. You know, they're going to put themselves in danger, and they're going to put people associated with them in danger on accident because of how stupid they are. This chick is dangerously stupid.
Please, please.
I've never heard nobody say I'll do anything to go.
Please, I really want to go with her.
Yeah, asking for our help. And
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to take me to jail.
Not taking you to jail.
Oh my God.
We're willing to help
I don't
you,
have
but-
nowhere to go without
We'll help you.
her.
We will help you find
I'm not
somewhere to
from
go.
Alabama. I'm not from Florida.
I know you're from Birmingham.
You still not listening.
We'll help you find somewhere to go.
I don't want to go. I want to go with her. Can I please go to jail? I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Man, this shit, like I said, it's crazy. But this is really this really says a lot about the times that we in right now, because, you know, I'm saying that I think this girl might be underage, but the cold part about it, she probably 21, 22 years old, but she just goofy as hell. She act. This shit crazy. Excuse the technical difficulties, y'all. Again, man, you know, if the live get to tripping on you, just close it and then reopen it. It's beyond my control.
What you want to do?
Come here.
I'm telling you right now, it's not.
Come here. What's the next steps? We can't just sit up here and give you all the answers, right? You're an adult.
Is there somewhere that we can take you?
No, there's nowhere. There's nowhere. Literally, there's nowhere. I'm with her. I came to Florida with her.
Who paid for the room?
Her. It's in her name.
God damn, these officers is amazing, man. Like I said, You know, I ain't really one to give officers they props, but I got to give props where it's due. How patient these guys are and how polite they are and how courteous and all that. Hey, man, these dudes is amazing. People can learn a lot from them. Because this chick is annoying as hell. You know, officers in any other place, they would have took her to jail just because of how annoying she is. Here go the officer again. You know what I mean? He done put his pimp training wheels back on. Look at him.
I ain't got nothing for you. Right?
Okay, you can't tell me I'm
No, if you keep doing this, my patience is done. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping somebody that don't want to be helped.
But
So can you? No, the answer is no. You ask it. Stop
I can't
asking.
go to jail?
Do you want our help? Yes or no? Because I will leave you be, and I will leave without giving you any assistance. But if you keep acting irate and acting like this when we're trying to help you, the answer is no. You're not going to jail.
Do you understand?
If you want our help finding somewhere else to stay, yes or no?
Listen.
Do you want our help finding somewhere else to stay, yes or no?
Listen, I don't have an ID. I don't have shit.
You keep saying what you don't have, and you're not giving a solution or helping us assist you. I don't care that you don't have ID.
You have an ID though, right? You have an issued ID.
I don't care about none of that.
You have an issued ID.
Oh my!
And you see, this is going to show you how relaxed these officers is. They've been dealing with this chick. I think they first, at the beginning of the video, it said 205. Now it's 241 on here. They've been dealing with these chicks for over a half an hour, and they just now asking this girl for her ID, if she got an issued ID. Shit crazy, man. And she's saying that she got it on her phone, which that's probably some bullshit.
Be with somebody 24/7, 365. If you out, this my guy. If me and my guy go somewhere and he gets in trouble or I get in trouble, I can't sit up here and cry and throw a hissy fit because he going to jail.
My bad, man. We almost through this review part, but again, if the connection get to tripping, just close out and open it back up.
Worry that I didn't.
Now this officer really sitting there arguing with this little dumbass girl. Like his patience is phenomenal. The brother, he got phenomenal patience, but you know, again, I know what it really is. He really want to do some tricking on that little light-skinned girl. And see, the spirit of tricking sometimes will cause you to be very patient. You know what I mean? You'll be able to come with some phenomenal patience, man, when you want to do some tricking on somebody.
Tomorrow at 12 a.m.
Okay, so at what point will you listen? You keep talking about all these issues. You ain't gave no solution. I can't help you if you're not helping me.
Okay, listen. I'm not from down here.
You said that. Say something else. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that no more.
Can you listen? I came down here with her.
Huh?
She came from Birmingham down here.
So if you're refusing to go and get off this property right now, you are going to jail.
No. We
No.
See, look. This is the part that I was talking about. This how bad the brother want to do some tricking on that light-skinned girl. This officer right here, he's walking up like, look, if you don't get off the property, you going to jail. The brother like, no, hold on. The brother, man, he want to hit that little light-skinned girl. He trying to do some tricking for real. He don't want her to go to jail at all. He and wherever she trying to go, he want to be the one to take her over there. You dig? He don't want his partners to take her. He want to take her.
Oh, broke. I'm broke.
That should be enough to stay in a hotel for this evening.
Like, oh my god.
So we just need to find you a place that's affordable.
I don't have no money.
You just said that you had $150.
All I have is $140 on my cash app.
I can find you.
Listen, all I have is $140. I have to catch a Greyhound tomorrow. It's $80 for the Greyhound.
See, she all over the place. Earlier, she said they had already bought their tickets for the Greyhound. Now she making it seem like she still got to buy the tickets. But, you know, this is the results of drugs, being under the influence, running your mouth, being belligerent, not having no game. That's why I say again, the game ain't for everybody. And, you know, it be young cats in the game that have opportunities from young girls like this that present themselves to them that they really need to pass on. Because I guarantee you that person the guy she was talking to on the phone when they was still in the room, and she talking on the phone with this dude in front of the police, I'm pretty sure that's probably her folks. And she probably trying to get him to pull up over there and get her in front of the police and all this. It's shit just reckless. Like I said, fortunately for all of them that this took place in Tallahassee and not somewhere else.
To go to the police precinct. Why you can't let me go to the police precinct? Like what?
They don't just let people like.
Okay, but I'm waiting on my friend. I'm waiting on my friend. I'm not saying none of that shit. That shit lame as. I'm not from down here. I don't know nothing about here. I'm with her. Everything I know, she's know. Everything I don't know.
And so we're just trying to we're trying to assist the young lady with getting a room tonight. I think she said she only has like $75 to $100. Is it possible for her to like get a room and at least until checkout?
See, look at the brother. He trying to arrange for her to get a room somewhere because he want to pull up to that room when he take that uniform off. You know what I mean? When his shift is over with, he trying to pull up to the room wherever she get a room at. That's why he calling around. He trying to see what hotel she can get a room at that she can afford and all this type of shit. Then he want to be the one to take her to the room, and then he gonna let her know like, yeah, man, when my shift is over with, you know, what room? Oh, you in room 304? Don't even trip. I'm going to be over there at room 304. The money that you spent on the room, you about to make that right back. You dig? Officer, he ain't even applying no game. You know what I mean? You supposed to let it be known that you's an officer, this is your niece or something like that, your little cousin, and you know, you trying to get the police discount. All you supposed to do because you already know, man, just about everywhere police getting at least 50% off. A lot of places they get shit for free. You know what I mean? But just about everywhere, restaurants, hotels, stores, you know, department store, man, just about everywhere they go, police is getting 50% discounts, if not shit for free. You know what I mean? So he really was supposed to play his police hand right there. You know, he really supposed to let the people at the hotel know, like, look, I'm officer such and such with the Tallahassee Police Department. You know, got an emergency situation with my little cousin. She need a room for the night. Woody woody whoop. Oh, officer, no problem. You know what I mean? We got you. That's how he was supposed to play that. You know what I mean? Then once his shift is over with, take the uniform off, you know what I mean? Go get his trick on. Everything cool. You dig?
They sold out.
Oh, they sold out. Okay.
Look at you. Call somebody.
So where you at, bro?
See, look at her in front of the people talking about, where you at, bro?
We're not on the way.
All right. You ordered jail tonight for trespassing, and then when you were snatching away from him, that's resisting.
Really?
Yeah. You'll be out in the morning first thing.
But my friend is not from here.
Where's your phone at? She's in because you have your phone. Okay. Does she have your phone number?
You guys not trespass me?
You already trespassed. They want to trespass you.
Okay,
I'm arresting you for trespass after morning because you did all the extra stuff.
Stop. I will go to a different hotel, I swear. My friend doesn't have any money without me. She's going to be out here by herself.
I got you. We'll give her some money. Can you give her some money?
I can't. That's the thing is, please. I promise I will literally walk across the ViStar and I will get away from this whole hotel forever.
See, your dumb ass was supposed to do that from the beginning.
Like, please.
We're past that.
Please, like, I'm serious. I'm sorry. I didn't know about Florida laws. Like, I will leave here forever.
Trying to put your feet back in there for me. Thank you.
So she was charged with, what did it say, resisting and what? Trespassing and resisting without violence. Dumb ass. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, man, listen, if you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. We've been live for, I want to say, an hour and 50 minutes. I think that's when the live started. Yeah, man, so go ahead and hit that like button. We're going to chop this game a little bit more. Yeah, man. Like I said earlier, I'll say it again. Them two chicks right there are what you call dangerously stupid. You know, and again, it was necessary for me to break that down because, again, it's a lot of young cats in the game that as we speak are dealing with chicks like that. And it might seem, you know, like when everything is cool, it seemed like, you know, everything gonna remain cool. But it's very easy to end up in a situation like that. And, you know, everywhere ain't gonna be like how you see them Tallahassee police being all patient and polite and courteous and, you know, arguing back and forth with the chick and letting the females touch on them and grab their hand and grab their wrists and all that. Like, if that happened anywhere else, especially in a major city, like, again, you know, places like New York, Chicago, LA, Vegas, Arizona, you know, the situation would be a whole lot worse. And then, you know, when the people come and they see what them chicks look like and, you know, they jump to their conclusions and start putting things together, you know, they're going to go through the phone. They're going to figure out who the folks is. They're going to try to put together a situation to get the folks caught up. You know, it'd be all kind of shit. It, you know, like, just to give you an idea, let's say the folks ain't even in the same state. Whoever they folks is, he might not even be in Florida. He might be in a completely different state. You know, these people be finagling things and figuring out ways to put out a warrant for the individual who's not even in their state. Now, technically, that should be a federal situation. And a lot of times, you know, feds get these types of cases and they'll, you know, they won't even pick it up. They'll throw it out. But states, you know, they finagle things and figure out a way to put out a warrant for somebody who never even set foot in their state. And that person ends up getting extradited from wherever they are. I've seen this shit happen numerous times. You know, I know somebody that got extradited to Arizona and wasn't even in Arizona when, you know, the alleged situation took place. I know somebody else that got extradited to Virginia and never even been to Virginia ever in their life and got extradited to Virginia because Virginia put a warrant out for them because somebody else said that they did something. You know, so when you have chicks like this, man, that, you know, see these types of chicks, if you just pay attention to them, it's obvious that they don't have a respect for game, let alone an appreciation for game. Before you can even appreciate something, you got to at least be able to respect it. They don't even have a respect for game. They don't have a respect for knowledge and applying knowledge, applying game to situations, you know, to keep themselves out of situations. They don't have a respect for game. They don't have an appreciation for game. They don't obviously have an appreciation for their freedom or their well-being or their situation. You know, the light-skinned girl, she calling whatever dude on the phone while she in front of the people, so she obviously ain't got no concern for him. You know, it's just a completely reckless situation. And a lot of people see chicks like that. A lot of cats in the game see chicks like that and be like, oh man, I could come up with that. I could do this with that. I could do that with that. No, you don't want to do nothing with that. Leave that alone. Let her stay at her mama's house with her little Instagram following and think she doing something with that. Let her stay right. Leave her there. Leave her at her grandma's or her foster parents or her mama or whoever she lived with. Let her stay with them. You know, let her shake her little, you know, booty that ain't there on Instagram. Let her do her little TikTok dances and challenges and shit like that. Leave her right there. Don't try to take her out of that. Don't try to elevate her above that. Leave her right there. Leave her at her mama house doing TikToks and Instagrams and all that type of shit. Like, you know, just because she says she want to go with you and she want to do this and that and hand it over to you. No, you need to be after somebody who got a brain. You need to be accepting people that are inclined to learn and apply what they learn. Again, you can't be stupid and be a 304. Them chicks are stupid. Dangerously stupid. Both of them. So, you know, somebody like that gonna have you under that jail. Man, this damn. Okay. Right, like Mode or Culture says, she could have avoided that from the beginning. Yeah, you know. But see, this is why I say chicks like that don't even belong in the game. Because, you know, chicks like them, they not even in the game to make money. They not in the game to like come up and thrive and live life above average. They not in the game for that. Because when you in the game to win, you're going to play to win. They obviously not playing to win. They playing like they don't care about nothing and nobody, not even they self. When you playing to win, you're going to do everything within your power to make sure that you can win. A part of that is keeping everything copacetic wherever you stand at. They done had the police called on them at one hotel. Now they're at this hotel. They're not even from the state, let alone the city. They in the city and state that they not from, and they done already had the police called on them 2 times over the course of a couple of days. They don't want to win. People like that not supposed to be in the game. The game is filled with people like that. See, what you just saw is an up close and personal example of the majority of chicks that be on the blade, like on Fig, them chicks that be fighting, them chicks that every other word is dead homies. That's them. Same type of chick. They might not be putting it on the dead homies every other word, but it's the same caliber of female. Them chicks that be on the blade fighting, you know, doing everything but trying to get some money. Same caliber of chick. And like I said, the game is flooded with them. And you know, your standards got to be higher, man. If you're going to be in this game, your standards got to be higher. But on the same token, though, just like it's a lot of females that don't belong in the game, it's a lot of males that don't belong in the game and ain't got no business in the game they damn self. They need to be somewhere, you know, with the little stupid little hat on, flipping burgers somewhere. For real though. Yeah, man. Motherfucker got to be careful, man. And, see, like I say all the time, when you stand for less, you fall for more. And on the flip side of that coin, if you don't stand for more, you're going to fall for a whole lot more than you should. Like, in order to accept a chick like that, you really got to not be standing for nothing. You just really don't care about your freedom. You don't care about your well-being. Your freedom is a lot to lose. Your freedom is everything. Even if you out here with nothing. You might be holeless and doleless right now. You might not have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But if you got your freedom, you got everything, man. Because when you behind them walls, and I know nowadays everybody in the joint be having cell phones and shit like that, but man, fuck all that. You don't want to be in there even with a cell phone or whatever, like, hell nah. And chicks like that, they going to have you in the joint. They going to have you in that place. And it ain't even worth it, man. You got your freedom. You got everything. See, in there, you can't change your situation. You don't have control over your situation when you locked up. But when you out here, you got control. You could do something about it. Which means, even if you got to tighten your belt, so to speak, and thug it out a little bit until you can come across the ones that you want, you got to pass on them. Them is the ones you throw back in the water. You know what I mean? You reel it in and you see it's a guppy and you throw that joint back in the water. Leave that in the water. But at the same time, you got to be constantly working. If you're constantly working, you're going to come across what you're supposed to have. Them types of chicks you ain't supposed to have. And then when you raise your standards as a man, when you make certain changes for yourself, you'll start to attract the type of women that you're supposed to have. See, if you a pill popper and a dope fiend, you're gonna attract them types of females. Right? You're gonna be like a magnet for them. If you getting high and you constantly high out of your mind, you constantly popping pills and you constantly, putting poison in your body, you're gonna naturally attract a lot of chicks like that. You just gonna be a magnet. You just gonna end up in them type of environments where them types of chicks be doing them types of things, But on the flip side of that coin, if you're more serious about the game, you're gonna attract more serious individuals about the game. If you're taking care of yourself a certain type of way, you're not putting hate in your body and you put love in your body, you're gonna attract them types of women. The types of women that's more serious about life and everything to do with life. And you stand a better chance of being successful with somebody like that. And then it don't even be worth it. Like, look at the situation. The little light-skinned girl in that video, she didn't have no money. They been in Tallahassee for 3 days. She ain't got no money. The one who do got money and paying for everything, she probably ain't got really no whole lot of money. Between both of them chicks, they probably don't even have $1,000. Right? And this be the case with so many chicks. Like, dudes be dealing with these chicks, man, and when you knock them, you got to start over. When you knock them, they don't be having shit. These be the chicks that don't be having shit. And I know it's cats watching right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all be going through this shit for real. Knock a little chick, you know, you think she cute and she say she want to go get some money and hand it over to you. Okay, cool. Just like the little light-skinned girl in the video, she ain't got no ID. She ain't got no money. A lot of times they don't be having no clothes. You got to start their wardrobe all over again. You know, and that says a lot. You know, for a chick in the game, I could see if she just did some time in jail. She was in jail for some months or something like that. But these chicks, that don't even be their situation. They haven't went to jail. Some of them don't even be coming from no folks or nothing like that. They just be in the game, don't have no clothes, don't have no ID, don't have a bank account, don't know how to drive, don't know how to cook and clean, just don't know how to do shit. And the only benefit is, or the only way that it kind of halfway makes sense in your mind is that, you know, you think she cute and she says she want to go get it and hand it over to you. Then when it come time to go get it, so okay, you knocking a chick like that, no money, no ID, no clothes, don't know how to drive, don't have a bank account, none of this shit, right? On top of that, when it come time to go get some money, they lazy. Them chicks like that ain't no go-getters. They not finna go hard and run it up and like stay down and be consistent. Nah. Them is the same chicks that's gonna be down for an hour and be complaining, talking about, can I come in? Ain't caught one date, ain't made $1, only been down for an hour, and they complaining, talking about, can they come in? This is the majority of what cats are accepting in the game. The game is filled with chicks like that. What I just described, they make up the majority of chicks in the game right now. The majority of chicks in the game don't have shit, don't even have shit that a grown woman's supposed to have, and then on top of that are lazy. I could see if you knock the chick, because see, that's the beauty of the game, right? I could see if you knock a chick, right, and she don't have shit, but as soon as you put her down, she get to checking it. All the little shit, that's an easy, quick fix. But these chicks be lazy though. And then it's just so much to it. If they're not lazy, they don't listen and don't want to follow instructions. So they might be out there thinking that they doing something, but because they're not listening to the game and they're not soaking it up and they're not following instructions, their efforts are in vain. They real busy doing nothing. You ever see somebody that's real busy, they got a whole lot of shit that they doing, but it ain't adding up to nothing? That's how a lot of these chicks in the game be. So it's either they're real busy doing a whole lot of nothing, or they're just lazy. Right? This is the majority of chicks in the game right now. Now you do have some that's still out there that, might have some things going on. They might have a grown woman shit together. They might have a ID, driver license, bank account, wardrobe, shit like that. And they willing to go hard and go get some money. But those are the ones that you have to be intentional about. Again, if you one of them type of dudes that just be getting high, you a dope fiend and you like messing with dope fiend chicks, you gonna end up with them. And then they gonna put you in the jam. They gonna have you in a bad situation. And then that's the thing too. You got some chicks that are just stupid and they what I call dangerously stupid, and they'll accidentally have you in a situation. But that be the thing too. These chicks who don't have no money, don't have no ID, don't have no bank account, don't have shit going on, and they lazy and don't want to go get no money, they gonna tell on you. If you put a little bit of pressure on them, they gonna tell on you. They are going to tell on you, and don't feel no shame about it. You know, if you're honest about the way things are in the game right now, and you honest about the culture, and the internet, social media got a lot to do with why people are the way that they are. But it's cool to be a snitch nowadays. That shit don't mean nothing. Everybody is just cool with being a snitch. It's all like it's you know, it's like entertainment. It's not even real. Like, you know, people snitch on people and get people sent to prison for years, and like they just go back to doing what they doing. Everybody's still cool with them. Everybody still accept them. Everybody kick it with them. You know what I mean? And with these chicks that's in the game, it's certain individuals, man, who I ain't gonna say their name, but I'll be looking at them crazy like, man, you knew this chick was a snitch. She done told on 5 dudes. You know, she got 3-4 dudes sitting in the pen doing years. What made you think that you was gonna accept her, come up off of her, and she wasn't gonna tell on you like she told on everybody else? Now you the 6th, 7th dude that she done told on, and you sitting in jail like, damn. What did you expect? This, you know, it sounds crazy, but these are real situations going on right now. You got dudes that be accepting chicks who done told on numerous guys and got numerous guys sitting in the slammer right now. Shit is crazy. But, you know, like I said, this is and cats who be accepting snitches or entertaining snitches don't even understand how they fuel the fire, how they're part of the reason why things are bad. They're part of the problem. You part of the problem because if a chick got a nice body and she get money and she willing to hand it over to somebody, she knows that the majority of you guys are going to accept her even if she tell on somebody. Because if she tell on somebody and it gets known, and she'll admit that be the cold part about it. These chicks will admit that they snitches. Yeah, I told on them. They'll let it be known. But they know that they still got a big booty and they still got some money that they willing to hand over, and they know that your ass is going to accept the shit. So that's why they are the way that they are. See, it'd be a little different if a chick knew to herself like, damn, ain't nobody going to mess with me now because I told on such and such. You know, the rest of the chicks in the game will look at that and be like, damn, I can't tell on nobody because if I do, you know, ain't nobody in the game gonna want me no more. And nah, it ain't like that. Everybody's still gonna want the bitch. She could tell on 3-4 dudes, and everybody's still gonna be trying to have her ass. They still gonna be flooding her DM. They still gonna like every picture. That's why I say, you know, the snitching thing, man, it's really a part of the culture now. It's cool. People ain't gonna really just like say it like that, but that's the fact of the matter. That's the truth. Being a snitch bitch is cool in the game. It's cool. Like, you know, everybody's still accepting them. You got chicks, man, they like Michael Myers with the snitching. They like Jason Friday the 13th with the snitching, man. They got sequel after sequel after sequel of them snitching on somebody. And, you know, cats still be accepting them. It's like how you stand in line to get snitched on. How you stand in line, you know, to get with a bitch that you know is telling on different individuals and think she ain't gonna tell on you. That's like standing in line to get with a vampire Vampire done killed everybody in line before you, done drained them of their blood and took their life. And here you is standing in line like, yeah, you know, this vampire, she fine. You know what I mean? She got a big booty and she got some money. She didn't kill everybody else, but I know she ain't gonna kill me though. No, she's gonna kill you too. She's gonna drain you of your blood and kill you too. That's exactly what's going on right now in the game. See, like, what it is, and really this goes beyond the game. It's just the way society is, especially in America. Rules are just like, rules don't matter. Rules are not important for a lot of people. A lot of people live life with no rules. They don't have rules for themselves. They don't observe anybody else's rules. They don't respect nobody's rules. You know, there's no respect or appreciation for rules. So that's why you got that's why, you know, chicks just be out of pocket. Being in pocket don't matter no more. Having a choosing fee don't matter no more. A bitch being a snitch don't matter no more. A bitch having like incurable diseases, that shit don't matter no more. Like, everything is acceptable. Everything is acceptable nowadays. But again, it's not just in the game. It's just the way society is right now. And I know y'all get tired of me beating. It's like I'm beating a dead horse, but it's the truth, man. Feminism made all this shit the way that it is. Feminism made it where rules don't matter. Because, you know, bitches will change the rules every 2 seconds. They'll change the rules and put the rules this way. And then when they get tired of the rules being this way, they'll change it and put them over here. And then when they get tired of the rules being right here, they're going to change them and put them another way. Like, rules don't even matter. It's whatever, you know, these bitches feel like making them every 2 seconds. So, you know, and then that's the cold part about it. Like, you know, dudes, I be tripping off of dudes complaining about chicks, but the shit that you complain about, you'll accept them. See, me, you're not gonna see me get on here and condemn a certain type of behavior in a woman, but then I'm accepting that a woman who exhibits that same type of behavior. You know, but it ain't a lot of men that's gonna stand on their shit like that. Like me, I'll be by myself before I accept a bitch who done told on somebody, or before I accept a bitch who done did this or did that in the third. That's why it's laughable to me when they try to put certain allegations on me, but it's like, look at the bitches that you dealing with. You know, but this is why, you know, the women out here don't hold themselves to no type of standards. They know they could be any kind of way. Like, a bitch know that she can, you know, go to the store or something like that with a bonnet on, some flip-flops, and, you know, a tank top and, you know, some shorts or whatever. And, you know, a dude in a Bentley is going to pull up and try to holler at her. They know this. This is why they act like, you know, they shit don't stink. Because so many dudes treat them like they shit don't stink. So, you know, it is crazy because it'll be a lot of these dudes that's big on these platforms, you know, that'll talk so much shit about bitches. But the same shit you talking about is what you'll tolerate and accept and deal with in a woman. You know, so until men start letting their nuts hang again, like I've said before, you know, you can't really be mad at the chicks for being the way that they is. Like me, I don't get mad at women for being the way that they are. You know, men men have just let go of the wheel. That's really what done took place. Men have really let go of the wheel. And within men letting go of the wheel, that's another reason why, chicks is going to continue being the way that they are, because, the men are trying to be like the women. And a lot of people be saying that the women try to be like men. And it's like, yeah, but it's not even so much that they're intentionally trying to be like men. It's just that they being left to their own devices is really what it is. And in the midst of that, it looks like they trying to be like men. But it's not even so much that they trying to be like men. It's just men ain't being men. Because I don't give a damn what no female say, man. Because, I'm the pimping, man. I done dealt with so many different kind of females. And what I know is them, chicks that think they are alpha, or they think they just this and that, and they on this level. And hey, man, when a real man come around, it's just something innate in a woman. I don't give a damn who she is, what she say she doing, and all that type of shit. They just know how to bow down when they come across a real man. Even if they don't know that to themselves. They might not never say that out their mouth. But it could be a chick that is known for being disrespectful to men and all this type of shit. When a real man come around, they know how to bow that shit down because it's just in their nature. I don't give a damn if what they identify as, what they pronouns is. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. When a real man come around, a woman know how to surrender and bow down. Even if she ain't never really done it before, she don't do it all the time. They just know how to bow down. I know because I've made it happen intentionally and inadvertently. I've seen certain women just bow down when I come around. Might not happen all the time, but even if it ain't me, there's a man somewhere that's going to make her bow down, who she's going to respect when he come around. So again, it's not so much that, women are just trying so hard to be like guys. They doing a lot of shit that appears like they trying to be like guys, but it's not even so much that they trying to be like guys. It's just that the guys ain't being guys. The guys is trying to be like them. That's what the problem is. You got all these soft ass dudes trying to be like women. Just doing everything that the women do. And it's to the point now where women can't even be women. Dudes don't even let women have shit that women is supposed to have. Y'all want to wear women's clothes. Y'all want to get your body done like the bitch. Y'all want to wear what the bitch wear. It's God, man, let the women can't even have their shit. Let me find this shit, man. I'm gonna show you. I could talk about it, but I like showing shit though. I'm trying to remember what the name of that shit is. Hold up. Damn, man. Let me see. Like this. This is shit that I'm talking about, man. It's like, dudes, y'all won't it's some of you guys out there, man, y'all won't let the woman have shit. It's like, damn, everything is supposed to just be for the woman. Y'all want the shit for y'all want to do everything they doing. Look at this shit. This shit crazy. Hold on.
All right, so look.
Hold up, let me see. Okay. Look at this guy, man. This shit is crazy.
All right, so look. I've been using this for a week and already seen some crazy results. But like, this is connected all into one. So I'm gonna zip it up. This is how it look from the back. I'm gonna show you how I look with a shirt on. It feels very comfortable, feels good, very good material. Can't tell I got it on.
No, man. No, this is not it.
Link down below. Run to the TikTok shop and get yours.
Like, man, if you cannot look at this shit and see how look at this shit, man. This shit is crazy. This is what dudes is doing now, right? Now, like I said, man, y'all won't let the bitches have nothing, man. It's like everything they have, y'all like trying to push them down and push them out the way. Like, girl, let me put that on. Shit crazy. Now, you see him doing this sweet ass shit, right? Now look at the impact that this type of shit has. Watch this next one. Look at this shit.
So he is now putting on the last latch.
Now
this is a sauna.
Now it's like, dude, if you don't take your fat ass to the damn gym and work out, if you don't put down the bullshit, if you don't put down the McDonald's, if you don't put down the Haagen-Dazs, you fat ass fool. You know, because, you know, women historically been doing that shit forever, man. So it's like, okay, you know, women like, you know, they get surgery. They don't want to do certain things the natural way. Okay, you know, women been doing it. But men is not supposed to be doing this. Look at how ridiculous this shit is. And he doing this in front of his woman. The bitch probably done encouraged him to do this stupid ass shit. Look at this. Look at this fool. Look at, he got his lip. He got. He like. Oh, this fool got his lip down like. Look at this fool struggling to put this shit on.
This time, zip it. At the bottom, zip it up. Hold on, y'all. We come back.
Bad enough. I ain't even, see, I'm tripping. Like, I ain't even examined the whole situation. This nigga got some damn Mario Brothers pajamas on. Like, dude, you look like you at least 30 years old. You a grown-ass man with some Mario Brothers pajamas on, and you putting on a waist trainer in front of your woman. This whole situation is just not cool. You got Mario Brothers pajamas on, 30 years old, and you putting a waist trainer on with your fat ass in front of your woman. This is 2025, man. This ain't it, man. Like, this ain't cool. See, this is a dude that when he was a little kid, you know, his mama didn't make him go outside and play. His mama was supposed to let him go outside, get beat up, get his bicycle taken, make him learn how to fight for himself. You know what I mean? He's supposed to play basketball and football with other kids, get into a fight, you know what I mean? Like, get bullied. Like, you supposed to go through all that type of stuff, man. His mama didn't let, he was in the house playing Mario Brothers as a little boy, and he's still in the house playing Mario Brothers now with these damn Mario Brothers pajamas on. Then look at him. He's struggling to zip this shit up. Man, this shit crazy.
There we go. I'm weak. He hot as hell, y'all. Then the sauna's on the outside too of it, y'all. Look. This is a sauna and this is in the inside.
And see, you know, Ashley Banks, I got love for you. I know you've been around here for a long time, man. But listen, man. See, this you didn't go outside enough, obviously, as a kid neither. Freeze, you doing too much commenting on another man. This the sweet ass shit y'all be saying all the time, man. I get tired of hearing that shit. It's like whenever a man, you know, got something to say about another man, y'all like, oh man, why's you got another man on your mind? Why's you on here talking about another man? That's what bitches do. That's how them bitches talk. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Us men, we don't. Why are you worried about what another man doing? See, let me break it down for you. Bitches talk like that because bitches are allergic to this thing that us men are accustomed to, and it's called accountability. Bitches is allergic to accountability. You ever try to put a cat in some water? And you see how cats avoid water, and they'll, you know, that's how bitches is to accountability. If you try to put a bitch in a pool of accountability, she gonna scratch and kick and do everything to avoid that shit. So it's like, if you try to hold a female accountable, that's why bitches be like, why is you worried about what she doing? And you know, that's how the women talk. Guys don't talk like that. I know it's become a customary thing for guys to get on the internet and talk like that, but if you pay attention, grown ass men, we don't talk like that. And it's not even just an age thing. You have young grown ass men too, in their 20s and 30s and all of that. No matter what the age is, if you pay attention, grown ass men don't say shit like, why is you worried about you doing too much commenting on another man? This is what we do, man. Men hold each other accountable. You know why? Because what we do affects everybody. You know what I mean? And that's why you affected the way that you affected right now, because you've been around a bunch of soft ass dudes. You talk with a bunch of soft ass dudes. You have a bunch of soft ass conversations with soft ass dudes about soft ass shit. And that's why you talk like that, man. And you know, you've been watching me for a long time, man. And if you pay attention, man, you'll understand that, you know, we we don't get down like that, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk shit and I'm gonna roast the shit out this nigga right here wearing this stupid ass shit, you know, because you know what I don't want is more of this shit, and I don't want more of the shit you doing in the comment section. You know what I mean? As Sinful to P would say, pussy popping in the comment section, man. We gotta stop all that. And this shit gotta stop too. So yeah, I'm gonna talk shit about this nigga. Some more.
Love it too. All right, do your last.
Nigga, if you don't tuck your lip oh man. See, Ashley Banks, you the type of motherfucker that if a nigga on the operating table getting a BBL, like a literal BBL, he getting his booty made bigger, and I was to get on here and talk shit and roast the motherfucker, you gonna be like, why's you commenting on another man? Nigga over here getting a BBL, and I'm, you know, you this the world, this 2025, man. This the world we live in, man. This shit crazy.
Go that way. Let me see.
Look at him following instructions. Go that way.
All right, all right. How's it feeling? That's the young medium, y'all. I'm dead.
I can feel my guts up here, man.
He feel his guts up there. Like, I hope this is the first and only time that he ever put this shit on, man. I hope this dude ain't never wore this shit again, man. This shit ain't cool, man. Then his woman is encouraging him to wear this shit, man. Bad enough, man, again. This shit crazy, man. I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone right now, man. I got niggas in the comment section talking about you commenting too much on another man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even understand that that's womanly. Then you got this dude doing this shit and he don't understand it's womanly. It's like, man, where all the real niggas go, man? I feel like y'all played a dirty trick on me. Like, all the real niggas played a dirty trick on me and dropped me off in this, soft-ass, sweet-ass world and left me here by myself, man. What's going on, man? The jig is up, man. Okay, it's over with. Ha, ha, ha. Funny, funny, man. This shit crazy, man. Then, editing. I'm not editing this shit. Then, like, it's crazy, like, how I be seeing dudes wearing bonnets. Like, that's normal shit, man. Like, it done became so normal. This how you know dudes wearing bonnets. If you want to wear a bonnet in your house and you not doing videos with the bonnet on, I get that. Okay, that, teach their own. But it's so normal for guys to wear bonnets now. It's like, if you go outside in public, there's a high likelihood that you're going to see a black man with a bonnet on. To the point where, like, this is give you an idea, right? Now, in Arizona, for those of y'all not familiar with Arizona, it's not unusual to see black people in Arizona, especially depending on where you at. Certain parts of Arizona, it's normal to see black people, right? But the black population in Arizona is small. There's not a majority of black people in Arizona. Like, black people make up a small minority of the population in Arizona, right? In spite of the small population of black people in Arizona, there's a high likelihood that if I go to the gym right now, and it's 4 in the morning, if I go to the gym right now, it's a good chance that I'll see a dude with a bonnet on, working out. That shit crazy, man. Dudes that got so comfortable with the bonnets, and then this be the crazy part. Somebody, maybe y'all can help me out. Maybe I'm like out the loop some type of way. But like me, I got short hair. I don't have a lot of hair on my head. It be dudes with a fade like me wearing a bonnet out in the public. Somebody help me? I really would like to know what that's about. Like serious, I'm very curious about that. What does a guy whose hair is short like mine, what is the purpose of the bonnet, especially out in public? Because me, I don't even like wearing my do-rag in public. But a bonnet, though. I don't even like wearing my wave cap in public. But the bonnet, though. If you don't have no hair. If you do have hair, I can understand, even though I don't agree with no man wearing a bonnet in public. It just looked too womanly to me. But the dudes that don't have long hair, that be wearing bonnets in public, what is that about? Sexy Slim gotta say, just put on a weighted vest. Yeah, they that's too much work. He better start lifting heavy. That's too much work. I could almost see if they had dreads. Yeah, like I said, I even though I might not agree with it, a guy wearing a bonnet in public, but if you got long hair, I could understand that. But it be dudes who don't have long hair to be wearing bonnets in public. I don't understand it. I'm really curious about it. Now the do-rag in public, and when I was younger, I used to do that shit. But nowadays, nah, I'm not wearing a do-rag out in public. You know what it is. I'll keep it 100 with y'all. This would stop me from wearing the do-rag in public, right? When I got students with me and we out in public somewhere, we moving around, the rule with me is no headgear. So, and that's a woman. But basically a woman with me, if we out in public, I don't care if you going to get your nails done. I don't care if you just finna run inside the gas station real quick. The moment we set foot outside and you're with me, there's no headgear. We not wearing no scarves. We not wearing no bonnets. We not doing none of this. No. Ain't no headgear when you moving around with me. That's my rule, right? So, as my brother Andre has popularized the term, be the message you bring. That's me being the message that I bring. So if I'm going to bring the message of no headgear to, the ladies that's in my life, then, I'm going to practice what I preach. So that's why I don't, and then once I stop doing it, I really got to thinking about it. It's like, man, I'm just too fly for that shit. So, but yeah, like, and speaking of that, like I said, me, I don't even let my women go outside with the bonnet or the scarf on and shit like that. So, that's why to me, it looks even crazier for a guy. But again, we in a world where it's like rules don't matter. And if you call somebody on some shit, it's like, why is you commenting on another man and all this weird shit? Shit crazy, man. Yeah, like the most that I'll do is, cause like me, when I lay my waves down and shit like that, I like to wear the bonnet. I mean, not the bonnet. I like to wear my do-rag at least for an hour, right? Because my hair might be wet and, I like to wear the do-rag at least for an hour to let my shit dry and lay my waves down, right? And sometimes I might have to go somewhere. Prime example, yesterday morning, because technically it's Monday, so Sunday morning, I got in the shower, did all my shit or whatever, put my do-rag on, and then I went to the gym. Now, I wore the do-rag in the car, but the moment I get out the car, I take the do-rag off. I don't even go in the gym with the do-rag on. So, but that's just me, though. It's just a certain level of class. Yeah, and people say do-rags is different, like and I ain't gonna argue with that, but this is just me. Like I said, that's my personal get down, because I don't allow my ladies to wear headgear in public. I'm not gonna wear it because I don't even want to give no type of room for me to be called a hypocrite at all. So yeah, I'm not even wearing a do-rag nowhere in public. That's just me, though. Now, if you the type of guy that You know, you might go to a restaurant with your girl and she got the bonnet on, or you go to the nail salon and she got the bonnet on, or you know, y'all go to the store where you know, you just out in public moving around and she got the bonnet or the headscarf on, and you cool with that. I'm not you know, mad at you, and I'm not gonna criticize you. That this is just my get down. I don't like being out in public with a woman and she got headgear on. That's just me. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you might be traveling with your students and, you know, you might be on a road trip, and, you know, because y'all in the car the whole time on the road trip, they got scarves on and bonnets on and shit like that. Then you pull up to a hotel and they get ready to go check in. No, take that shit off. Even when you going to check into a hotel, it might be late at night, you might be getting ready to go lay down as soon as you check in. Take that shit off when you go in to check in. Because now you conducting business. You handling business, so you want to present yourself, you know, on a grown woman type of level. So no, it ain't no headgear. Getting on the airplane, flying, like if I'm flying with chicks, ain't no headgear. We not getting on the plane and you got a bonnet on or a scarf or any of that. No, we not doing that. Now, sometimes it depends on what the situation is, but the majority of the time, when I fly somewhere, I'm dressed like this. See, I just like, you know, the old days, you know, people used to always, and it's a trip because flight attendants be telling me that shit, especially the older ones. You know, they'll compliment me for being dressed, and they'll be like, you know, back in the days, people used to always get dressed up when they fly, but nowadays you hardly see it anymore. So, you know, they appreciate that type of shit. And you know, like I say, that all goes to speaking with your appearance. And me, I just like to speak a certain way with my appearance. That's all it is. So, but you know, back to the women though, when we out moving around, ain't no headgear on. So because I'm holding them to that, I'm gonna hold myself to that as well. But that's just me though. But you know, I don't really look at a dude crazy if he got a do-rag on, if he out in public, or if he working out or something like that. You know, I don't really look at him crazy like that. I don't even let chicks go in the gym with the bonnet on and all that type of shit, or the scarf or You can't even go in the gym like that with me. But that's just me though. You know. But to each their own. And again, you know, all this type of shit, you know, dudes wearing waist trainers and all this. Look at this shit. See, this is crazy. I can't even look at, I can't even do that one. I can't. Then he got the Cardi B playing. Man, this shit crazy, man. And see, people don't understand how all of this shit ties into each other. All of this shit ties in. Guys doing all this type of shit is the reason why all of the shit that guys complain about is going on from women. The majority of things that you don't like about a woman is being encouraged and made possible from this type of shit going on. This type of shit fuels that. It's the circle of life. All that shit affects one another. You know what I mean? You know how, you know, you might be one person and, you know, you might think it's okay to throw a piece of trash out your window on the freeway, or you might eat a popsicle in the car and throw the popsicle stick and the wrapper out the window, and you think it's no big deal, but that shit affects the whole environment. And if everybody has that same attitude, the environment gonna be nasty and messed up. It's kind of like the same token. The shit that guys do has an impact on the way that these women are or are not. So basically my point is, like, if men is on they man shit, if we didn't have so many men, or if we didn't have so many males that wasn't on they man shit, the women will be better off. A lot of people think that it's because you got so many women that make more money nowadays, and you got so many women that's more educated, and women are graduating from college at a higher rate than men, and you got a lot of women in powerful positions financially and stuff like that. A lot of people think that that has to do with the reason why women are the way that they are, and it plays a role. But again, man, I don't give a damn how many degrees a chick got, how much money she make. When she come across a real man, she knows how to just naturally bow down in front of that man. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what she herself says. When they see a real man, they know how to bow that shit down. It's the bottom line. It's just natural. So I say all that to say, when more males start getting on their man shit, more females is gonna start getting on their woman shit. Bottom line. Genuine RSA says unmanly behavior is becoming the norm these days. No, it's not becoming the norm. It is the norm. Unmanly behavior is the norm. It is normal. It is regular right now in real time. It's just it's so normal. A lot of it is kind of like subtle, and because it's subtle, a lot of people overlook certain things. But even how people comment. I just pointed out how somebody made a comment that ain't manly. But it's not becoming normal. It is normal. It's regular at this point. Malik Moncrief, you can't even tell that last dude he ain't no female. Shaking my head. Nah, you can't. You can't. He got his mind made up. Said he got the corset on. Shit crazy.
We will never be the same looking.
And see what this is encouraging is it's encouraging guys to be more unhealthy. You can eat however, you can treat your body however, but it's cool because you could just put one of these suction tank tops on, and it'll hide your fat, and that's cool. This ain't manly, man. This ain't what guys do. Females, I can understand. because this is like self-consciousness. Like guys ain't supposed to be self-conscious like this. Not in the ways that females are. Guys ain't supposed to be. Nah, man. Bad enough you got all these dudes taking Ozempic and all this crazy shit, man. Now this shit right here is going on, man. This shit's crazy. You know, guys ain't supposed to be like this. Guys ain't supposed to be lazy. And then it's like, you know, if you're going to be lazy, just be lazy. But don't be lazy and then try to have the appearance of somebody that's not lazy. As a guy, that ain't cool. Females, I can understand. But as a guy, if you're going to be lazy, I respect it better if you just look like you lazy. But if you trying to make yourself look like somebody that's not lazy, but you are, that ain't cool. First down say that's catfish. For real though. That's definitely some catfish shit. But yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up in just a second, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door, please do so now. Hit that like button. Put some more love in my body before we get up out of here. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. As always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all the comments, questions, jokes, input, feedback, all that good stuff. I appreciate you for sharing this video. I appreciate you for subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, the cash apps, the PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you comes with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freezes it. If you're out in traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.